Hi guys, welcome to my very first episode of Talks with Tassie P. This little series that I'll be having is where I'll be putting out an episode every single week talking about different topics, different trending topics, different stuff like self-care, how to glow up, relationship topics, friendship topics, how to look good while being on a budget, saving tips, business tips, everything that you can think of. We'll have that conversation here, so it's a safe place. Okay, so yeah, if you have anything or any topics that you'd like me to talk on, definitely go ahead and leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think about my videos so that I can put these videos out for you every week. Yeah, so without further ado, before I move on, go ahead and share this video before you watch it. Go ahead and share it with your friends and family, and definitely leave a comment, right? So let's get right into the video. So as you can tell by the title, today we'll be talking about, red flags when dating, right? While I'm doing this, I'll be reacting to the couples therapy series by Blue Therapy. Blue Therapy is this couples therapy on YouTube where I think for this different seasons they bring couples and they talk about their problems, and it's therapy. One specific couple has been trending, so I'm like, why not? Let's talk about it and let's find these red flags and yeah, let's highlight them, let's pinpoint them so that we don't end up in these situations. Okay, when you decide that this is a person who is boyfriend or girlfriend material, that's where it becomes a whole different phase, right? Now let's get into the red flags. So number one is arrogance. Like, oh my gosh.
Look at me. Not in a cocky way, but just look at me. Do you like what you see?
Ever met someone or met a man and when you're there, you guys are just having casual conversation and the only thing they can keep talking about is like, oh, I have this red car, I have nice cars, or oh, I own this, I own that, yeah, I did that, yeah, that's me, whatever. I hate it. Like, I hate it. For me, it is a turn off. Like, it's okay to be confident. Being confident and being arrogant are two different things. And when a man is confident, that is something that I like, right? However, when you're arrogant, when it's like, oh, it's all about you did this, you did that, you can do, like, nobody really cares, like, keep that to yourself, brother. Keep that to yourself. And we can look at Paul because, oh my gosh, just the way he reacts, not even just his words, but also his body language to the therapy and to Chioma herself. Like, come on. You can tell he's arrogant and he's acting like nobody should talk to him or he shouldn't be in like, just the way he reacts. Like, honestly, I don't need to hear about what's in your bank account. I don't care. Like, well, I do, but like, it shouldn't be, your first day and the first thing you're telling me about is what you can afford from what you can't afford. Like, to me, I find that's a bit arrogant, and I find that a bit like boasting, and I don't think that's cute on any guy, for any guy. So ladies, when you are with somebody, when you're with a man who their first aim is to talk about what they have and what they can do, I would say pack your things and run, because arrogance is something you don't want to have in a relationship. Over time, I feel like people who are arrogant, they can become narcissistic and may end up becoming controlling. So pack your things and go. And you can see this in Blue Therapy with the other couple, Jamel and Deborah, where like Jamel literally lied on camera, and when he was caught red-handed, he tried to overplay, right, by saying, oh, he was gonna surprise her at the party with her friends, when he knew he bought that ticket probably to just go with his friends by himself and meet with whoever he wants to meet with. But when we talk about lies, when you're meeting someone, it's not even about the big lies. When you meet someone, you're going to know the little lies are the stuff that matter.
Never lied and said that you were somewhere and you were somewhere else.
No, I never.
Memory loss sounds like.
The very simple lies are what you should look out for, because if you're dating someone or you're just getting to know someone and you ask them a simple question like, hey, where were you today, or like, what were you doing, and they know they were out with their friend, yet still they're gonna tell you they were home. Those little things are, I don't think those are small lie, I think those are big lie. But little lie where like you ask them who put this here, or why did you put this here, or why did you buy that ticket, and they lie about it. Like, small lies turn into big lies, and lying can lead to cheating.
Regardless of the fact, you do shady things.
I kind of cheated.
You what?
Yeah.
Cheated? What's kinda cheated?
If you find somebody that they're lying about anything, if you don't want to call them out, you can pack your things and leave, because lying is just, it's an abomination to the Lord, honey. You don't need that in your life. Next on the list is men who are nice behind closed doors but becomes mean or becomes a whole different person in front of their friends or like other people. These are things that you do not want. You know, he's all nice and petty and pampering and whatever, yet still when he's out in public, he's acting all probably gangster or probably different, or he's saying stuff that he would never say behind closed doors. You know what I mean? And when he's around his friends, he act like this totally different person. Chances are, if he's around his friends and this is how his friends act and this is how he acts, this is likely how he is. However, he's putting on a show for you, because when you just meet somebody, everybody's putting on a show, right? So it's for how long that person can put that show on. My take is, once you see that person on the outside, like not just behind closed doors, once you see that person with other people, take that for their true selves, because that is who they really are. So watch out for that. Watch out for how people behave in front of people. And also, yeah, what is it like when they're behind closed doors versus when they're out in public or with their friends? Men who talk bad about their ex or bad about women in general. Now, when I say this, like, okay, as women, like, we want to know who you were dealing with in the past. We want to know. I don't know for you, but I want to know, honey. I want to know what happened. I want to know the type of girl you were dealing with. Like, me want to know. I don't know what one of us, I want to know. So it's okay. Like, as I think in a relationship, you should open up and say, hey, this happened, whatever, because sometimes I think it helps you as a partner to not be like that ex, you know, or not do things that ex do. But when it comes to the point where that person is bashing the ex or saying mean things about the ex, I think that is not good. Or even about other random women, because it could come to a point where you and this person breaks it off and they start talking bad about you, or they start mentioning or telling lies about things that you know what I mean? So I feel like if you see a man that talks bad about a woman, or, you know, in any way disrespects women, he should just not be the one for you, because chances are he likely end up disrespecting you, whether during the relationship or after. So pay attention. Next thing is men who are unkind. And when I say unkind, I'm talking about with their money, right? They're mean, they're meager, they don't want to give, right? I'm talking about the men who want you to be splitting bills. I'm talking about the men who want you to be paying bills. I'm talking about the men who say stuff like, oh, you're so expensive. Like, what? These frontals, these frontals and these closures aren't cheap, honey. This makeup is a whole, or clothes are expensive. So if you can't find it in your heart to be paying for us, then don't date. Don't go in the dating world. Like, what?
I'm trying to say I was doing 60-40. Best we could do is 50-50. So, I mean, now that I'm out of the picture, I would like to see him maintain that standard of living.
And females, pay attention, because nothing is wrong with splitting bills, but it's just not my thing. And if it's your thing, that's okay. But from the get-go, if you're in a relationship and the man wants to have you paying the bills or splitting the bills, I would say to run. Just pack your things and run, because chances are you guys are going to be in a relationship, probably married, and then you'll be the one splitting child support, splitting bills, splitting every goddamn thing, when you're going to be the one who have to push the child out. So if you see a man who wants you to split shit or pay shit for yourself, just leave that relationship. Leave it alone, because chances are they're going to be super stingy with their money, and you don't want that. You don't need that in your life. When men highlight or talk about your insecurities. So we're humans, we're females, we all have insecurities. And with this era where there's just everything on social media and different women flaunting their bodies, or people have a definition for what's the perfect body, everybody's doing surgery, somebody they're in the gym, everybody's working out, everybody's gonna have insecurities. Even if it's not your body, it's something that you don't want anyone to know about. And if you're in a relationship with somebody, chances are likely you're gonna open up to them and you're gonna tell them that, hey, I'm insecure about this. If that person constantly brings up your insecurity or jokes about it on a regular, it's likely that this person will embarrass you in public, or it's likely that this person really does not care for you. Because if I know that something hurts somebody or something makes somebody uncomfortable, why will I do it in an effort to make a joke or in an effort to just bring it up? And I have two examples. One is Paul and Chioma again in Blue Therapy, where he was saying stuff about her weight gain. Yes, he wasn't saying it outright that she is fat, but he was beating around the block, going around the block.
Things were a bit different.
In what way? I've gained weight.
I didn't say that.
Then what then? What's the problem?
Well, would you know if you gained weight?
I feel like when it comes to weight gain, that's something, when it comes to weight gain with women and stuff like their womb, like that should not be your concern. I understand if you're in a relationship and your partner is probably gaining a little weight, there are nicer ways to say it rather than coming on camera and saying, hey, you know, this and that. Like, come on. I feel like that's his reason for not wanting to have sex with her, and that was not nice. So when it comes to these stuff, pay attention, because these men will embarrass you, and these are things that they will use to control you and make you feel down or make you feel like you're not good enough or worth you know, like worth anything. And the final thing that I have to talk about when it comes to red flags when dating is narcissism, right? So let's just define narcissism for a bit. So narcissistic behavior or narcissism is when a person is extremely self-centered with an exaggerated sense of self-importance and have no empathy or so for anybody else. So when somebody is all about themselves and they don't really care if you're sad or whatever.
This is really, really a waste of my time, but do you know what?
Because you're speaking what stupid power.
Let me finish. Now, you fucking wasted my time.
This is not the trait that you want. This is not, okay? Because other traits of narcissism comes with controlling and manipulation, right? And men can be controlling, they can be manipulative, and you have to watch out for these things. And when we say controlling, even in Blue Therapy, the fact that Paul is trying to be controlling in terms of Chioma and what she does with her social media, what she cooks, the fact that she wants her to do her business with somebody else, or let him do the business because he's so what's that word? He's so insecure about the guy who does it for her.
It was very disrespectful. It was, listen, very disrespectful, and it was inappropriate. And I feel like she was over-sexualizing herself, respectfully.
Like, there's so many things that he does and say that you can tell that this nigga is trying to be controlling. The fact that he wants to be the breadwinner of the house and she shouldn't have to worry about business or whatever because he should bring the coins in. That's it. And next thing too, females, be independent as much as you can, because when a man find out that they can control you, they will manipulate you to get you to do things that you don't want to do. They will embarrass you, they'll cheat on you and let you feel like it's your fault. Everything comes back to, at the end, everything will come back. So pay attention to these things, look at these things, look at what men say, and be bold, be brave about it. Don't let anybody walk over you and tell you nothing. And if you don't feel comfortable, pack your things from the get-go and leave. Once you recognize these red flags, don't stay into the relationship and wait until it's too late, or until you're too attached, or until you're manipulated before it's too late for you to leave. So that wraps up this video. Those are 7 red flags that you should definitely pay attention to when dating somebody, when getting to know somebody. It doesn't matter. Once you see these red flags, you have two options. One, you can either, if you feel like you really want to work it out with this person, talk to this person, let this person know that, hey, I don't like this. If that person changes, then give them a chance. But if not, run. Take up your things and run like Usain Bolt. Don't give them the time of day, sis. So, yeah. Like I said, go ahead and watch Blue Therapy. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you like about Toxicity. I definitely have more fantastic videos coming, and I know you guys will enjoy them. I'll see you next week on Toxicity. Bye, guys.